Week 1 to week 11, I've already made some serious progress in my physique. I've produced good strength and am vigorous enough to put in those extra hours of training and adding the extra units to every set until I reach my max potential within that moment. It's been a prize seeing the scale go up every single week, even though I've learned to appreciate the slow progression, the gradual progression that comes with Anavar. But I also wanted to make it clear that this channel isn't being used to promote anabolics. That is definitely not the message that I'm getting across. It's just a raw documentation of my journey to reach maximum potential. That's the disclaimer. All right, week 11, physique update. This is how we're looking. I look more prominent. I look more raw. And my muscles, especially my weaker points, are looking much more defined. My biceps definitely look more rounded. And then when I flex my tricep, the muscle is much significantly noticeable. As for size, definitely increased in size. Today, I'm going to be doing single arm table chest flies. But what I like to do is I like to take a step forward in front of the pulley, my arm and my pec fully lengthened out. And then by doing this, I have really good resistance and I get a full stretch out when I go in and then I bring it out. All right, so with Anavar, at this point, y'all know that I take 40 milligrams per day. And 40 milligrams, in my opinion, would be considered a pretty average dose. This dose has definitely been very effective for me, leaving me looking very prominent and dry. All right, so it's definitely overlooked that a low to average dose of Anavar would produce good muscle size and strength. I've read in many online forums that there have been guys who have cycled about 60 milligrams or plus and weren't able to run this compound for that long because of negative body experiences, such as inducing stress. 40 milligrams for myself thus far has definitely been effective, where I've produced enormous amount of size in comparison to old videos if you go back. Another workout that I have found extremely effective are tricep extensions on cables, except I have it already adjusted with the long resistant bands because you get good resistance on it. With the motion and the movement, it's easier to get a full extension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, obviously, the resistance bands. I'm going to take a couple steps back. This way, it's going to add more resistance to the movement. And then when you squeeze, you can see that definition. So aside from the small amount of acne that I've experienced in the beginning of this cycle, I haven't really experienced many side effects, if anything, low to zero side effects. Harsher orals, such as D-bol, have caused, small amounts of liver toxicity. But with Anavar, I never really noticed any internal swelling. My sleep with Anavar hasn't really been affected. No loss of appetite overall. The more noticeable effects that I have experienced with Anavar is the increase in strength, my performance, and good size. I am one of the bimbos who decided to come to the gym on one of the worst snow days. Let me just show you guys outside. Damn it, I'm looking dazed in this lighting. Look how, I look full. Usually at this point of the video, I'll take 40 milligrams in the car, but I already took it. And I don't think I've ever gotten around to describing what it feels like initially when you do take Anavar within that 30-minute to 60-minute time frame. You do get this bombastic energy that kind of hits as soon as you start your workout. You feel almost, I'm not gonna say indestructible, but you feel like you could lift much more than you usually would. Those are one of the effects that come with taking Anavar, is producing that strength. Anywho, I'm finishing on my workout on this beautiful, treacherous snow day. I decided to do a nice arm pump, a quick arm pump, so I'm finishing up. With that being said, I will see y'all in week 12.